I charge 160,000 a day to sleep at someone else's house, far from finding it expensive. They offered 1 million more for me to sleep unclothed. Some even promised their daughter's hand in marriage, just to have me spend one more night under their roof. Yet before this, I was but a pauper eking out life by scavenging trash. That day, as I rummaged through a dumpster for treasures, a curious little ad caught my eye. Premium haunted house tester wanted. 3,000 per day, diary required. Well, I chuckled upon reading it. Scammers nowadays are quite brazen, aren't they? Only a fool would fall for that, right? Yet soon after, I found myself back at that pole, searching for the contact details. What have I got to lose? Free food, lodging, and pay? What if it's legit? This ghost nonsense hardly matters. I've stared down poverty itself. What's a ghost to me? With that, I dialed the number. Half an hour later, following the given address, I arrived at a luxurious villa. 3,000 per day stay. A stern, suited middle-aged man stated flatly, "Complete 7 nights and it's yours." Then, his expression shifting, he cautioned, "Young man, don't say I didn't warn you. Over 50 tenants before you fled in terror, have now languished in psychiatric wards. This pay doesn't come easily." His words made my eyes gleam with delight. Cutting him off, I exclaimed, "You misunderstand, I was just thinking. If I could stay a year or two, would the pay remain steady?" The man froze, then stared at me with an odd look. "Most flee at mere rumor of haunting," he said slowly. "Yet you seem eager?" After a pensive silence, he spoke again. "What sort of situation is this?" His bafflement clear. The man nodded. "You're not afraid?" he asked. "That's for the best," he said. "I've said all that needs to be said. Do as you please." "Is there really a female ghost here?" The man glanced at me. "You'll find out tonight." With that, he turned and left, as if staying a minute longer would bring him grave misfortune. I lay down on the couch, hoping to truly encounter a ghost tonight. Otherwise, it would be another wasted effort. It had been a month since I traveled to this world. Like other protagonists, I had awoken a system. But this ghost system required meeting live ghosts to activate. So during this time, I was either looking for ghosts, or on my way to look for ghosts. Desolate graves, haunted houses, haunted buildings, crematoriums, morgues, I visited them all. But I gained nothing. Penniless, I ended up living on the streets, eating from the trash. Fortunately, I discovered this new profession where I could earn by sleeping. If there truly were ghosts, it would be even better. But even if not, at least I wouldn't have to return to the bridge to sleep with stray dogs. All I had to do was open my phone to the Sleepy Garden live stream room and show viewers the condition of the house, verifying its safety, so to speak. This was a position tailored just for me. As my thoughts drifted, night finally fell. The sky held a crescent moon amidst the starry night. The number of viewers in the live stream room gradually increased. Yawning from boredom, I lazily sat up from the couch. "Good evening, everyone. I'm the new trial sleeper host, Chun Ping'an. Tonight, I'll be live streaming for you all. If you're interested in any particular area of the villa, Feel free to let me know. I'll do my best to accommodate you. This is one of the homeowner's requirements for trial sleepers. To satisfy potential clients' viewing requests as much as possible. For example, at midnight, go to the mirror, light candles, eat an apple without turning on the lights, go pee in the bathroom, dance on the balcony with red candles lit. Basically, act as recklessly as possible, indulging the audience's every whim. But for me, these are child's play. In my ghost hunting days, I've tried every stunt imaginable. Then the comments started pouring in on my phone. Taking a look, I saw, "This host is just some clueless college kid, huh? Take our advice. Run while you still can. Get out now. This villa is exceptionally haunted. Previous hosts now reside in psychiatric wards. Little handsome, come out quickly. Auntie will support you with her pension." Reading the comments, I smirked. The spookier, the better. Without ghosts, how can I get paid? Just then, a sudden pat rang out. The chandelier above went dark without warning. The spacious living room plunged into pitch blackness. A moment later, light returned. Yet I sensed the temperature had shifted. Chilling gusts brushed my back, making me shudder involuntarily. But my expression was not one of fear. It held a hint of excitement. Soon the live stream exploded with cries. Was that my eyes playing tricks? What was that white figure that just drifted by? I saw it too. Looked like a long-haired woman. Host, get out of there. No paycheck is worth risking your life. Giving a sly smile, I addressed the camera. Oh, what a pity you all missed it. Shall we try again? With that, I switched off the lights myself. Submerging the room in darkness once more, my brazen act left viewers stunned. Is this host insane? They cried in disbelief. The living room fell into darkness again. What a naughty move I made! Netizens were immediately shocked. Is this anchor a psychopath? Other trial sleepers would love to have dozens of bright lights on at night. But this host deliberately turned off the lights. A blatant act of seeking death. Enveloped in darkness, I suddenly felt a chill blow against the back of my head, causing all the hairs on my body to stand on end. At that moment, the system's voice I had longed for finally sounded in my ear. Host detected being assailed by ghostly energy. System successfully activated. Beginner's gift pack sent. Congratulations on obtaining the soul-binding ox-head horse-face chain. The special spirit tracking contract. Along with the tracing glasses and track nailing illustration. The next second, I felt a warmth entering my body. The previously surrounding chill dissipated completely. I stretched my limbs, feeling strength coursing through my entire being. With one punch, I could surely smash a ghost's head then. I looked around, but saw no sign of a haunted house. Where's the ghost? Wasn't I told a female ghost would appear after dark? A man can't stay single for too long. Otherwise, even a female ghost would seem fair of face and bright of eye to me. In the pitch-black living room, only the faint glow of my phone's screen provided light. The viewers in the live stream room looked utterly baffled. Host, are you serious? What do you mean by that wistful tone? You can't actually be planning to find a female ghost to play some Zhuang Chuan Ki Hun with? I feel like the host's mind isn't on the same plane as ours. What normal person wouldn't run at the sight of a ghost? Yet he not only isn't afraid, he seems eager. What ghost is this? Ignoring the barrage of comments, I focus my attention on the system items instead. The ox-head horseface soul-binding chain, a ghost-catching tool of the underworld spirit officers, capable of restraining and binding lower-rank ghosts and goblins. Combined low-level ghosts, the spirit vision glasses. When worn, they reveal ghosts as malevolent as the red-cloaked specters. The soul-binding contract, a tool for the ultimate betrayer. It banished subdued spirits to another realm. The ultimate prize. Once bound, the ghost can never return to this dwelling, lest their soul be torn asunder. Incredible tools these are. A mere novice cannot hope to wield them. That female ghost is my lucky star. I cannot let her slip away today. I must capture her and apologize face to face. With a grin, I retrieved the soul-binding chain from my inventory, then turned on all the living room lights. Smiling into the camera, you all must have been seeing things earlier. This villa is completely ghost-free. If you don't believe me, let's explore together. With that, I headed upstairs. One comment caught my attention. If you're so brave, host, go sleep in the bedroom on the left upstairs. No funny business, okay? Or tomorrow I'll make this place truly haunted. But let me warn you first. The previous hosts were driven insane in that very room. If you insist on provoking spirits, don't blame me when you get hurt. What grievances lurk upstairs? Seems they're daring me to court disaster. Thrilled, I thought to myself, it appears that bedroom is the villa's most haunted spot. And here I was, unsure where to find that female ghost. Might as well wait for her there. With that reasoning, I ascended to the upper floor. As I pushed open the door, I frowned. What's with this room? Decorated solely in black and white? This is no bedroom. It's a portal to the underworld. No wonder the previous guests were traumatized. With or without ghosts, one night here would be enough to break a person's mind. Fortunately, I had the insect talisman. Otherwise, the ghostly aura would have escaped. I pulled over a chair and fixed my phone, pointing it toward the bed. Then I addressed the live stream viewers. Everyone, the host is about to sleep. If nothing unexpected happens, then good night until tomorrow. To prove I'm not faking it, I'll leave my phone on the whole time. After saying that, I laid down and casually turned off the lights. The livestream room erupted again. This host is too bold. Has anyone dared turn off that light before? Could this little brother be some kind of supernatural expert? Come on, no way. Look at his age. He's younger than my son. Probably just a fresh university graduate. You, an expert? Gray-haired old fools, more like. In this old man's stream room, you hear all sorts of things. By then, drowsiness was overcoming me. I closed my eyes. Female ghost, you'd better not show up, or we'll have some fun tonight. Click, click, click. The bedroom settled into an eerie silence. The ticking of the wall clock audible in the live stream. Click. The clock's 3 hands aligned. Midnight, precisely 12 o'clock. At that very instant, inside the closed bedroom, a chilling wind began to blow. Then the sound of friction on the wooden floor, as if something heavy was being dragged across it. like a weighty corpse being pulled along the boards. Though faint, the noise startled me awake. I opened my eyes and sat upright. But scanning the room, there was no one there. Host, you're awake now. If you hadn't woken up, you might never wake again. The light's off. It was fortunate I woke in time. Host. That voice seems to be coming from under your bed. I hope there's nothing unclean down there. I can't watch anymore. I won't be able to sleep, though it was now midnight. The stream had even more viewers than before. My drowsiness had worn off. I was wide awake now. I strained my ears to listen. The faint sounds were indeed emanating from beneath the bed. I donned the spectral vision glasses from my inventory and bent down to peer underneath. I gasped. A chill ran down my spine. A deathly pale face stared back at me. Lips a sickly blue, eyes burning crimson, black tresses like twisted seaweed. Was this the female ghost I sought? Our eyes met, locking in shock. We froze, stunned into silence. An eerie, deafening quiet fell over the room. The ghost was first to recover. Her mouth stretched wide, grinning from ear to ear, an unsettling, ghastly smile. Her gory visage displayed in gruesome detail, as if she might lunge forth any moment and tear my head from my shoulders. Though I had long sought the supernatural, this was my first up-close encounter. At first glance, I'll admit it was rather unnerving. But after a few tense moments, I regained my composure. An excited grin spread across my face. I suddenly flipped myself under the bed, lying beside the ghost, face to face on the floor. I stared intently into her eyes. My dear, the floor is so hard and cold. Why don't we move this upstairs? Rest assured, I'm a man of principles. I won't lay a hand on you improperly. At my words, the white-clad ghost froze. She gaped at me, utterly baffled, as if her ghostly CPU had overheated. What the hell? You're not afraid of me at all? I'm a ghost, you know. How dare he invite her to chat above? As the ghostly voice sowed doubt, I reached under the bed without hesitation, grasping her slender arm. Come out, I said excitedly. You ... Before the ghost could react, an immense force pulled her whole body from beneath the bed. The female ghost's visage was laid bare to the live stream. Host, you're going to die. No! This must be an act by the host. That ghost is just someone in makeup. Are you sure about that, upstairs? But that makeup is scarily realistic. I almost peed myself. The ghost came to her senses then. As a vicious spirit of the highest rank, she'd never been so humiliated by a human in all her long years of undeath. An utter disgrace the next second. Her features twisted grotesquely. Her once pale cheeks became a gory, bloody mess. Gaping her massive maw, she let out an ear-splitting shriek. You dare! Ow, my God! Who are you trying to scare? I swung my arm, slapping her hard across the face with the back of my hand. Speak properly. No way! That blood-curdling screech from the ghost had actually given me quite a start. But now, my slap seemed to have dazed her. The dumbfounded spirit slumped lifelessly on the bed. Then she saw me approach, holding a heavy iron chain, and her body trembled violently. Any trace of bravado had fled her widened eyes, replaced by sheer, naked terror. A ghost, to be sure, but hardly a mighty one. She sensed the aura of danger emanating from me. Must flee, quickly. This man was a true beast. To linger further might invite unthinkable horrors upon herself. As she turned to escape, I reached out, seizing her firmly once more. After searching for half a month, I finally encountered a ghost. How could I simply let it go so easily? I chuckled, well, little ghost lady, don't rush off now. I got a bit overexcited before. It's my first time meeting a ghost, you see. I didn't mean any offense. You must believe me. I mean you no harm. I only wish to help your soul transcend to the pure lands of the afterworld. May you be reborn into prosperity. Upon hearing this, the ghost nearly burst into tears. She felt like a pitiful, helpless little lamb, perhaps to be devoured whole by this strange man at any moment. How utterly terrifying. The viewers were losing their minds too. Streamer, you're not even sparing ghosts now. Are you even human anymore? Hey streamer, you becoming an undead knight or what? As the heated discussion escalated, the viewer count skyrocketed from thousands to hundreds of thousands, and it just kept climbing rapidly. The terrified ghost finally spoke up. BB Big Brother, I was wrong to scare people. Please spare me just this once. From now on, I swear I'll be a good ghost. With a kindly smile, I said, don't be afraid. I'm trying to help you. For an ugly ghost like yourself, getting a job in the Pure Lands is a great blessing. I produced the ghost contract and held it before the female ghost. She reflexively took it in her hands. But the instant she touched the contract, black flames erupted, engulfing her. Before she could react, the ghost vanished into thin air. Congratulations, my host. You have subjugated a white robe, a low-level ghost. The system's voice resounded. And just like that, the haunting was over. Well done, host. Binding a first-rank white robe ghost, successfully delivered to the Paradise Realm. The female ghost has become Masu's number 380 at the Red Boudoir. Plus 200 performance points earned. One beast card from the Classic of Mountains and Seas obtained. So exorcising a ghost is that simple? Just a couple of good slaps did the trick. In my buoyant mood, I addressed the live stream viewers on my phone. My friends, you must believe in science. There are no ghosts or deities in this world. What you saw was merely a magic trick to entertain. It's late now. You should all disperse. I'm going to bed. With a flimsy excuse, I brushed off over 100,000 viewers. Then I ended the live stream. In the days that followed, the villa was calm and peaceful. I spent my time either live streaming eating instant noodles, or live streaming myself sleeping. After I exorcised the female ghost, this was just an ordinary villa. Until the morning of the 7th day, when the middle-aged man Li Tiejin, who had contracted me, reappeared. You're up, master. Li Tiejin greeted me deferentially. Your live stream of subduing the ghost was so laggy. I was ready to rush in and help at any moment. If there had been another death in this villa, I might as well have burned the place down instead of selling it. But then I witnessed your magnificent feat. Though you look like an ordinary college student, your ghost-catching skills were there for all to see. Without a word from me, he took out a check and handed it over. I looked closely. It was for 50,000 yuan, much more than our initial agreement. Li Tianjin said earnestly, "Master, this extra 20,000 is a token of gratitude from my client for this villa. Thanks to your live stream publicity, a buyer has already expressed interest. I accepted without hesitation. Only a fool would complain about extra money. As I was leaving, I made a request. If you have more jobs like this, contact me. Money is no object. Ever since I was young, I've dedicated myself to exorcising demons and evil spirits. Maintaining world peace has been my life's mission. Truly, truly, you are an enlightened master." Li Tianjin replied with utmost reverence. After pocketing the check, I left the villa. Meanwhile, on the internet, a video titled "Professional Exorcist Live Ghost Capture" was going viral. Though I claimed it was a magic trick, many remained unconvinced. My unique ghost-busting method drew universal acclaim and praise. Within just a few days, it amassed over 10 million views. Netizens dubbed me the professional exorcist. In an old office building in downtown Wuhan City, an elderly man in a black Taoist robe sat in his office. On his phone played the video of me capturing the ghost. After watching it through, the old man chuckled lightly. "Catching ghosts while wearing sunglasses? It's been years since I ventured into the world. Have exorcism methods really become so flashy and dramatic these days?" Just then, a knock sounded at the door. A gorgeous young woman entered, clad in a sharp black suit. She looked quizzically at the old man. "Master, did you summon me?" The old man handed her his phone, saying, "Take a look at this first." Puzzled, the Hongyu accepted the phone. After watching the ghost-busting clip, her brow furrowed slightly. She now understood her superior's intentions. "Master, are you considering recruiting him to join the Demon Suppression Bureau?" "Hongyu, share your thoughts on this matter. I feel his conduct is rather unbecoming," she replied. "Bringing him aboard may tarnish our reputation." The old man gave a wry chuckle. He understood why. I might not seem like an upright cultivator, especially considering my crass remarks to the female ghost, and my unrestrained demeanor at the time. It gave the impression of an impatient, lecherous fiend utterly consumed by desire. If not for that unsightly female ghost, perhaps I would have demonstrated the ultimate undead knight technique right there. The old man continued. His methods don't seem very orthodox, but he is undoubtedly a skilled ghost catcher. And to awaken his abilities without a talismanic god shows remarkable talent. We are obliged to bring him into the fold. The situation has not been favorable lately. Haunted houses are appearing more frequently. The Exorcism Bureau in Ancestral Peace City has not recruited any newcomers. For a long time, it is said. Rumor has it that elite six-realm devils have emerged in the capital. We must make preparations early. After a moment of silence, Hongyu nodded. The senior exorcist speaks wisdom. I shall seek him out immediately. At this time, I had just returned to my dilapidated house in the old city quarter. After staying in that lavish villa, my own humble abode felt a bit strange. Lying on the couch, I opened the system panel for inspection. After exorcising the female ghost, A new quest menu had appeared in the system. Quest 1, Fendu Ghost City Maternity Recovery Center. Hiring postpartum caregivers, high salary, excellent benefits, outstanding staff. May receive early reincarnation. Quest 2, Underworld Demonic Host Club. Hiring female staff indefinitely. Age no limit, generous compensation, perusing the job listings and lucrative rewards. I pondered my next move. Where to search for a haunted house? Suddenly, a pop-up caught my eye. Special Quest 1. Chengdu Demon Mountain Forest ravaged by fire. Urgently requires a fire demon to handle the blaze. Quest reward, 2,000 merit points. Guaranteed heart of a fire spirit treasure. Upon seeing this, I leapt up from the couch, my eyes blazing with fervor. Holy crap! 2,000 merits? I'm in! And special gear as well. What a lucrative reward! With these achievement points, I could at least be promoted to the 3rd rank. Combined with the special equipment, my power will surge tremendously. By then, I'll be the bane of evil spirits. The only issue is, where has a haunting occurred? Recently, I've been loitering near crematoriums, hoping to activate the system, yet I haven't glimpsed a single apparition. The quest only lasts 3 days. These ghosts are insanely elusive. If only I had something to automatically locate haunted houses ... No sooner had I voiced that thought when a melodious voice rang in my ear. Seeking haunted houses? Come to our Demon Suppression Bureau. Turning, I saw a statuesque in a smart pencil skirt standing at the entrance, her long tresses swaying. A pair of endless legs clad in sheer stockings drew my gaze like a magnet. An aura of cold menace emanated from her. She had clearly dealt with haunted houses before. What is this Demon Suppression Bureau? I asked warily. The Demon Suppression Bureau is an organization established by our nation to counter haunted houses. We possess special ghost detectors that can locate supernatural activity. Demon hunters like myself are tasked with slaying malicious spirits to protect the populace. So whenever a haunting occurs in this city, I asked, feeling a twinge of envy, you immediately eliminate the threat? Precisely, she nodded, as you've likely witnessed yourself. Haunted houses are formidable adversaries. Ordinary people cannot handle them. We move to neutralize the threat. However, we cannot guarantee that we catch every single supernatural entity's trail. As she explained, a herd of mental wildebeests stampeded through my mind. No wonder I hadn't encountered any demon hunters have been getting there first. Do you have any idea how I've been spending my days? Only then did I learn that the white-robed female ghost from last night was a mere stroke of luck. The ghost had previously just as vengeful before becoming a full-fledged malicious haunting. I had encountered her right at the onset, before your bureau got wind of it. You robbed me of my quarry. She absorbed the young energy of a few people to coalesce her ghostly form. Otherwise, the Exorcism Bureau would have dealt with her long ago. The beauty continued. For you to become a demon hunter without relying on others shows remarkable innate talent. If you join our Exorcism Bureau, we'll not only provide generous compensation, but also prioritize your training. I'm no demon hunter. I scoffed internally. Truth be told, I had no desire to join any official organization, too confining. However, joining the Exorcism would grant me Bureau insider intelligence on haunted house locations, extremely enticing. If she wasn't exaggerating, I might even complete that special quest. Seeing my silence, she added, Demon hunters receive a base salary of 50,000 plus bonuses for vanquishing ghosts and monsters. I joined, laughing heartily at her. Since childhood, I've vowed to subdue evil and maintain money peace. Holds no interest for me. The honor is mine to work with such beauty. Not only will I receive haunted locations, but a monthly paycheck too? Only a fool would refuse such terms. Her lip twitched, clearly unconvinced. That money was not my prime motivation. Upholding peace is just an excuse. You're clearly in it for the money. The pay is the least attractive perk of demon hunting. You'll soon learn the true benefits. Since you've agreed to join, I'll process your paperwork back at the temple. Here's my number. Contact me if anything comes up. As she turned to leave, I called out, I have another question. Any recent fire demon sightings near Ancestral Peace City? A fire demon. Those are notoriously difficult to deal with. Why are you asking? I chuckled. I've heard. Fire demons are quite devious. Thought I'd see for myself. I heard that the fire demon is evil. Want to see it? His expression soured as he snapped. I replied, I'll notify you if I hear anything. After watching him leave, I lounged contentedly on the sofa. How true the saying rings. The shade of a great tree is I can strike at haunted houses with precision. No more aimless wandering. As I indulged in visions of becoming a spirit-slaying legend, another melodious voice drifted in from the entrance. Excuse me, is the Master Exorcist home? I'm an ardent admirer. There's a matter I need his help with. Master Exorcist? I eyed the sweet-faced young girl doubtfully. There's no exorcist here. You must have the wrong address. But instead of looking confused, her eyes lit up excitedly. She stared intensely at me. Help! I've been spirit-struck. Her words instantly captured my attention, scrutinizing her faint traces of ominous spiritual energy. What an uncanny day this was turning out to be. Despite my efforts, yet now, not a whisper of the suppression, then a young girl seeking my aid against spirits. Indeed. But before dealing with any exorcism, what's this Master Exorcist business? I had to ask. Instead of explaining, she fished out her phone, pulled up a video, and handed it to me after watching it. I nearly spat out a mouthful of old blood. It showed last night's incident where I pummeled that female ghost at the haunted house. The video had racked up millions of views already. Netizens had affectionately dubbed me the Master Exorcist. My foot. All I did was drag that wench from under the bed. How does that make me a master? In your heart of hearts, do you really think I look like an exorcist? I challenged the girl. She simply smiled indignantly. Do you or don't you have the skill? In the video, I was sleeping in the haunted house last night. Scene of beating up the female ghost. Millions of views. Netizens affectionately call me a professional mage. What a professional mage! Didn't I just drag that female ghost out from under the bed? He punched him again. This is professional. You say it with your conscience. Am I professional? Girl, do you think I'm professional? Bai Xing nodded and shook his head simultaneously, unconsciously taking a half step back, looking prepared to flee at any moment. I let out a light breath and said, forget that for now, tell me about your situation first. Bai Xing introduced himself, a small streamer. A few days ago, he went hiking and photography with friends. Upon returning, he felt something was amiss. As if a pair of eyes were watching him in his room. A few days prior, he and 3 companions, when hiking at Black Dragon Mountain, accidentally trespassing into a graveyard area. He panicked and crushed a paper effigy.